Today, we are taking this Super Duke 1290 taillight and making a custom taillight block off. Yeah. A few months ago, Einstar and Shining 3D sent me their all-new Rockit scanner. I want to tell you, I've made a few videos with the scanner since then, but I haven't uploaded them because I wanted to wait until I could give you 100% my honest review of the scanner. So I'm glad to announce that I've been using this scanner probably 3 to 4 times a week, doing everything from the RC16 to the Super Duke stuff to the RC990R stuff behind the scenes. We use this scanner all the time. And now I can tell you just how good or how bad it is. Before I show you everything about the scanner, what you get in the box, how to use it, set up, all that jazz, I want to show you what we're doing today. So this is a 1290 Super Duke 3rd Gen tail light. And when you remove the tail light, as you can see here, it looks ugly. What we need to do is with our RC16 kit, it basically comes around to about here. So this is just gonna be either an ugly eyesore or it wouldn't fit with the taillight around how slim the bodywork is in the back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically create a taillight block off, a blank that will fit that shape, and it'll actually sit a lot more flush to the body lines of the tail of the Super Duke. Before we begin, let me show you what we're working with. This is the all-new Einstar Rockit. And basically, if you're new to 3D scanning, you have 2 major types of scanning. You have IR and laser scanning. So this scanner does both, kind of what you would expect with a $1,500, $2,000 scanner. But what makes this different is it's wireless. So you can use this wired connection, what you're used to, but also you can use it wireless and have your laptop over there, the start-stop function. I'm not giving you the sales pitch of like buy this scanner because it has all these functions and things here on the PDF. I'm telling you this from a hands-on perspective. I've used many different scanners, $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 scanners. And I gotta say, this is really impressive and gives you like that $5,000 scanner feel for less than a couple grand. So what you get in the box, you get the scanner, you get the Shining 3D USB cable, a bunch of these laser markers, as well as the calibration table and this cool little stand for the calibration table. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you how we set it up. I'll show you guys some B-roll of going through all that instead of boring you. But the main part is we're gonna be using laser scanning. So what we wanna do is we wanna put a lot of these little reflective markers all over the bike. Once we have this on the bike, this is how the scanner keeps its tracking. So in the past, we would do IR scanning. So we would use this stuff. You've seen us use the white spray all the time, and that's so a scanner can pick up all of those details and everything on what you're trying to scan. The issue with that is it picks up dust, it picks up everything, too much data, and at the same time, it doesn't have like a true flow of 3D shape because it's just reading basically what the scanner sees, almost like what a camera would see. It runs along that to create a mesh. When you use laser scanning, it uses these dots to keep the tracking. So if you have dots here, and then dots here, and then dots here on all of these different faces, you'll see with the laser scanner, like 1 to 2 passes, it'll just pick up all of this data and be perfect and exact to what you want. I can't speak highly enough of this scanner, but all I can say, this is the first time in 10 years of designing, I've been able to CAD design from a mesh, print, and when I say it fits OEM, it fits OEM every time. The first try, every time. So without further ado, let's get some dots on the bike, scan this thing up. All right, our first tail blank is ready. Came out amazing. Let's pop this off and get it fit to the bike. All right, I got her cleaned up. Let's go in for a test fit and see just how good she lines up. I'm gonna try to do it one-handed. No way. Wait for it. Yeah, 2 snapped in. The bottom ones. Oh, the pop. Oh my God, boys.
Oh yeah.
We've got a freaking taillight blank. No lie, I cannot believe we did this on the first try. If that says anything about just how good that scanner is, we did this in less than a few hours. It took us 4 hours to print that piece, but between scanning everything, we've got maybe 3/4 of a day of work in this, and we have a legit taillight blank. This is not cleaned up at all, just the supports taken off of it. It still has glue from the bed on there. And I don't know if you guys can see, but check out the design. I mimicked the 1290 tail. So it has like a cool little intake duct right there too. I cannot wait to get the tail off the RC16 and get it on to the 1290 Super Duke. That's gonna be so cool. This is where we're at on the RC16 so far. We've actually got a little bit of primer since all of our lines are getting nice and crispy. This is why this isn't gonna make a main episode, because we're not gonna bore you guys, you know, with all this body work and sanding, rinse, repeat, add Bondo, but you can start to see just the vision on how good this bodywork's gonna look. I'm telling you guys, I promise you, we are giving you 150% of everything we have here. So that'll come out that much better. So this was the first design where I had those little ball pegs on where I just wanted to pop in and it would stay in there. The fitment was absolutely perfect. But you see the design flaw from 3D printing. These, they're not like easy to snap off, but enough times it would just snap off. So I thought, why don't we just make the backing like the OEM taillight style where the 4 bolts go into it. This is a lot thinner, a lot smoother, and then these are a lot sturdier, that now it fits perfect. And then you use your factory hardware look at that fitment. Look at that. Now we can do the final fit. Look at that, dude. Look how sick that looks. So basically, I had to make this for our RC16 kits, but what's cool is these bikes are really, really popular, and a lot of people, they take them to the track, and they don't want to bust up a couple $100 taillight, so it's a cool blank. You don't have to worry about pulling fuses, any of that stuff. The same way we're going to make a headlight blank for the Super Dukes, coming soon. But now I want to see one thing. This is the current state of Project RC16. And by the way, I know I haven't given you many updates, but I'll explain to you what's going on with this bike real quick. This is like 90% done. You have to understand that when you're making parts, so many companies, I'm not going to say any names, but a lot of people rush the process of getting this absolutely perfect before you make your molds. So I don't know if you've ever gotten like carbon fiber parts or fiberglass parts that are ears are kind of warped, or the parts just, it takes so much finishing and body work to like paint it. We don't do that here. We spend the extra time to make sure that this is perfectly smooth, flawless, nice and reinforced. So when we make molds of it, it's gonna be a proper one-to-one every single time. So bear with me, guys. I know a lot of you that have ordered the kit are probably like, you know, where are we at? But I want to let you guys know that our product's going to be that much better. And just to show you that, after a couple hundred hours already, you can already see the vision. And now with the taillight blank, this isn't bolted in, of course, but now you can see that is a beautiful tail. We're also partnered with New Rage Cycles, so I just got their 1390 kit. We're going to play with some wiring so that we can use the 1390 flush mount taillight blinker combo on the 1290s as well. So you won't need the taillight. You'll have that nice slim fit just like on the 1390. It'll basically be the same kit. All right, so before I sign off and say goodbye to you guys, I do wanna really take the time. Thank you, Shining 3D, Einstar, for sending us this scanner and trusting a bunch of redneck engineers to use your equipment correctly and really put it through its paces. I did a lot of scanning with this scanner, everything you can think of, put it through its paces, and I'm in love with this scanner. I can't recommend this enough. There'll be a link down in the description if you guys do want to buy this scanner. Also, if you have any questions or any aspirations in your design and your love for design and you want to attempt something yourself, dude, feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram. I love all your guys' messages, the comments down below, where you love what we're doing here and it inspires you to do your own stuff as well. If you have a bike, get a scanner, borrow your friends, get a 3D printer for cheap, start making some parts and just doing cool stuff. A lot of this, you can get like a 3D model of the OEM bike that maybe you don't have the bike, but you want to put it in CAD and start playing around with some fairings of your own. There's so many ways and things out there to just get excited about this hobby, and we're excited to keep filming stuff like this for you. I'm excited to announce that we will be going to the track next weekend. And we're not only gonna take the Super Duke out, have a good time, so the taillight blank is perfect timing for that, but you guys seen that we purchased a brand new 990R and we've already designed a new tail. We've already done the mirror block offs, we've already done the blinker block offs, we've done the headlight housing block off, and the tag fender delete. So this thing is actually track prepped, ready to go. We set up the suspension. I can't say too much. We'll pick back up on that. As always, it's a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for watching. I promise I'll have a badass update on Project RC16 very soon. We're doing the exhaust. This is almost done. It's time, guys. We are excited for this. So we'll see you on the next one. Whatever.